You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome, everyone. We're looking at some critical cybersecurity events today. Things are always moving fast in the digital world, aren't they? We'll try to cut through the noise for you.
Absolutely. And the goal here is really to connect some dots, see the patterns in attacks, the weak spots, and how people are fighting back. It helps make sense of it all.
Okay, let's unpack this. The human element, it just keeps coming up as the main target, like that Medusa ransomware attack, East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office.
Right, that was serious. They lost over 90 gigs of data.
Yeah, and not just any data. Names, birthdays, social security numbers of confidential informants, details about surveillance ops, too. I mean, the real-world danger there is immense.
Truly chilling implications for personal safety and for law enforcement operations.
And then there was Cisco, a different kind of breach, but still human-focused. A phishing call, right? Voice phishing.
Exactly. Someone was tricked over the phone, gave access to a third-party CRM system.
And boom, Cisco.com user data gets stolen. Names, companies, addresses, emails, phone numbers. It really shows how even, big secure companies wrestle with that human link.
It's the core issue, isn't it? Social engineering. Yeah. Whether it's direct manipulation like that phishing call or exploiting someone's trusted position, it just works.
Is it just about training? Or is human trust itself sort of fundamentally exploitable?
That's a tough one. Training helps, definitely. But I think you're right. There's an inherent vulnerability in trust. It's not code you can just patch easily.
Okay, so beyond trust issues, vulnerabilities are cropping up in, well, some surprising places. From cutting-edge AI all the way to, dusty old hardware.
Yeah, the whole spectrum.
Like Anthropic's Claude AI.
Yeah.
During its research preview, researchers found two pretty serious vulnerabilities. High-severity.
What could they do?
One let attackers bypass path restrictions, basically go places in the system they shouldn't. The other was command injection, forcing the AI to run, whatever bad code they wanted.
Wow, even AI isn't immune right out of the gate. Shows the importance of that preview and testing phase.
Definitely. And then, at the complete other end, old tech. Trail of Bits researchers looked at abandoned hardware, a Netgear router, the WGR614V9, and a Bitdefender Box V1.
Stuff people might still plugged in somewhere, forgotten.
Exactly. And they chained together vulnerabilities, UPnP authentication bypasses, buffer overflows, stuff that lets them bypass security checks or crash things to take control.
And the result?
Remote root access, full control, remotely. It just hammers home how end-of-life unpatched hardware is this persistent security risk just sitting there.
It really is. And putting those two things together, the brand new AI flaws and the ancient router flaws, highlights a bigger challenge. It's not just about the new threats.
It's the whole life cycle.
Precisely. It's managing technology from cradle to grave. Open source security governance comes into play here too. Reliance on vulnerable libraries, no clear ownership sometimes. It's complex.
Right. And some tactics we're seeing are just, well, sneaky and widespread. Cloudflare called out Perplexity, the AI search site.
Ah, yes, the scraping accusations.
Allegedly using stealth tactics, bypassing things like robots.txt, which tells bots not to scrape, and web application firewalls.
How?
By cycling through IPs that weren't published, shuffling their network identifiers, their ASNs, basically trying to hide who they were while grabbing content. Forbes and Reddit said similar things.
That moves into a gray area, doesn't it? Between aggressive data gathering and potentially violating terms of service.
It does. And speaking of widespread campaigns, Sunatype uncovered a big one. Global espionage, led by North Korea's Lazarus group.
Lazarus group is always busy, unfortunately. What were they doing this time?
Using malware hidden in open source packages. On NPM and PyPI places, developers get code.
So targeting developers directly.
Yeah, to infiltrate their work environments. They hit over 36,000 victims, apparently. Stealing secrets, creating backdoors, a really sophisticated, wide-ranging operation targeting digital infrastructure.
And you see the different motives, right? State espionage like Lazarus, maybe a competitive advantage like the Perplexity situation. It's not just about quick cash anymore.
True. And we saw that summer 2025 spike you mentioned, attacks hitting healthcare, retail like Louis Vuitton and Belk, exploiting Microsoft SharePoint flaws, even smaller incidents like the Pandora breach via a vendor, or PBS employee data leaked by fans.
Yeah, the motivations are all over the map now, from nation states down to curiosity-motivated individuals, apparently. It paints a picture of a very diverse threat landscape.
So wrapping this up, from tricky social engineering and AI 0 days to old hardware risks and global espionage, The range of cyber threats is just huge. It affects everyone, individuals, companies, even national security.
It really does. So maybe the thought to leave you with is this. When you see this mixed, sophisticated state attacks, corporate data arguments, breaches driven by curiosity, the exploitation of basic human trust, what does that tell you about where digital security is heading? And maybe more importantly, how can understanding all these different angles help you navigate your own digital life a bit more safely? Something to think about.
Spoken Tech for your ears.